Bhaltair is a legendary hero, ice element, fighter class, and comes from the Bard family, where heroes from this family will get a buff on mana generation for each hero from a different family used. Bhaltair also has Aether power, which is special armor, where Bhaltair gets plus 40% defense against special skills for 6 turns. And judging from this initial assessment, Bhaltair is a hero with a fairly good defensive ability. And looking at his basic stats, Bhaltair has high basic stats and is quite good at defense and vitality. And Bhaltair also has 2 passive skills, namely all dance ailments and buffs cast by enemies only last for 1 turn. From here, we can see that Bhaltair is a counter to most heroes from the Opera family, so this effect can be said to be a passive that is quite useful in both defense and attack formations, and combined with Bhaltair's slow mana generation, making him very good to use in a defensive formation. And seen from the skill effects, Bhaltair has 4 skill effects. The first deals 350% damage to all enemies. This skill effect is counted as Reaper and its damage is equivalent to Chow Chow costume and Dreadstar. The second skill effect heals all allies for 30% of the damage dealt. This effect is counted as an offensive healer, and its health recovery is quite strong, so it is quite possible for you to use Bhaltair instead of healer in the team. The third skill effect, all enemies receive minion wound for 5 turns, where target's minion's health is reduced by 50%, and Mega Minion's health is reduced by 25% each turn. This skill effect is quite good for countering heroes from Goblin or Garrison, because its effect can weaken Mega Minion, thus making minion durability weaker. And the fourth skill effect, all allies get plus 40% mana generation for 5 turns. This effect is counted as mana buff, and will certainly be quite helpful for Bhaltair and his allies in generating mana from tiles or special skills. Judging from the effect of this skill, combined with its mana generation, Bhaltair will be quite good to use in the tank and flank positions in a defensive formation. While for the Titan attack team, Bhaltair is not really recommended, because he does not have the required skill effect. And in the raid tournament, Bhaltair will be very good to use in rush attack and buff booster, because the effect of his skill is quite in accordance with the tournament rules. These are some of the things that make Bhaltair get an A score. And assessed overall, from basic stats, class, family, Aether power, passive, and active skills, we can see that Bhaltair is a hero who is included in the damage dealer, healer, debuffer, and buffer categories. Which skill effects he has will be able to deal quite a lot of damage to his enemies, while increasing the vitality of his allies during battle. The Minion and Mega Minion debuff effects will also make Bhaltair quite effective against heroes from the Goblin and Garrison families. It can be said that Bhaltair's skill is an upgraded version of Humbert, which I think will be quite good to use in a defense team formation. And if there are no significant changes to Bhaltair's skills during the beta process, then I can say that Bhaltair is a pretty good hero for you to have.